Hey guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. You might notice I am somewhere different. I'm just not in the bathroom today. So I wanted to try filming in here in my bedroom. I apologize if the angle of this is slightly off skewed. My tripod got dented on one of the legs and now I can't get it to stand straight and it's driving me crazy, but I did the best I could. So this is all new. I'm still trying to figure out this background and being this far back and sitting instead of standing while doing a video. I think my self-esteem gets in the way sometimes of how I want my videos to look and feel. I want them to be usually I have a very specific idea of what exactly I want my video to look like. And I can almost never really get that across partly because of my equipment. So I don't have the best camera in the world, and I don't have like lighting equipment, and my tripod was probably $5, but I do try. I know I've gotten some comments about how my audio is not great. I don't have a mic, I can't afford one. When I get there, I'll get there. I always welcome constructive criticism, which is actually one of the reasons that I'm doing this, is because I got a bunch of people saying, you know, you need to step back. And I kind of wanted to explain why I stand so close to the camera usually. That I joke and I'm like, oh, it's because I'm narcissistic and I want to see my face in the mirror on the back of the camera, which is partly true. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I look so cute. But mostly it's because I just want to know exactly what I'm going to get. And it is one of the reasons that I'm able to talk to the camera comfortably right now, because I got so comfortable talking to kind of myself in the mirror. I try really hard to have a good positive body image, and I want, you know, to be accepted as I am, and I want to accept myself as I am. That's a big thing, is I think a lot of people really want other people to accept them, but you kind of need to accept yourself first. I've accepted who I am inside. I accepted myself a long time ago. While I accepted myself, I don't try to push it on anybody. I don't really, unless you're asking a bunch of questions about me, you might find it hard to get to know me. Unless, of course, you watch my YouTube videos, because then questions aren't necessary, and I'm just going to tell you whether you like it or not. But in person, I am very quiet. I don't really like to be loud and spontaneous, and it's really hard for me because I don't like being this way. I don't like being so boring, and Erika tells me sometimes that I just like suck the fun out of everything, which is true. I know I do it. I am not the most interesting person in the world. That's one of the things that really draws me to YouTube, is it makes me feel like, okay, I can be interesting, and I can do these awesome things, and I can go out there and I can step out of my box and really just live. And that's really what I want. I just want to do things that I never thought were possible, or things that were just a dream to me. And I do not want my self-esteem to get in the way, which is why I'm, you know, taking myself out of my comfort zone right now and filming this. I can't see myself. There's no mirror behind you. I'm probably going to hate the way that I look. I'm going to hate that I have this double chin that I think is disgusting. But you know what? This is me. I might be wearing a lot of makeup, but honestly, I like wearing a lot of makeup. So that really doesn't have anything to do with anything in particular. I just like makeup. So it's kind of difficult for me to just be here and be me and not have anything really to talk about other than explanations on why I do certain things. But like I said, I'm accepting constructive criticism, and I do want my channel to be better. I want you guys to actually love my videos as much as I do. I have like this disease that I inherited from my mother, where I want everybody to just love me, and it's like half of me is kind of like, I don't care what anybody thinks, because, you know, whatever, screw them. But the other half of me is like, while I don't technically care what they think, I kind of do, because I really want everybody to like me, and I want everybody to like the same things that I like. I just have really high expectations for people, which is probably why I get my feelings hurt so often. I'm pretty sure almost everybody I've ever met has had some sort of like self-esteem issue. I know I do. I know Erika does. I know all of my friends that I can think of off the top of my head have some sort of self-esteem issue. With me, it has a lot to do with like cameras and pictures, and I really just like to look the absolute best that I can look. And I think it's partly to make up for how I feel like I don't look good enough in person. Those of you who are used to seeing me in person, which is most of you, because most of you actually know me, it probably doesn't make that big of a difference. But you might feel similarly. I mean, I know my mom, my mom hasn't allowed me to take a picture of her in like 5 years. So it's really hard for me to film and not know what to expect when I come back and look at this. And hopefully I can get over it enough to edit this and post it, which I'm going to try and do, because I would like to have a video where I'm not completely in your guys' face like I like to be. But I kind of want you guys to know a little bit more of the real me and a little bit less of the edited me. Basically, it's really hard for me to just kind of wing it. And I want to feel more comfortable. I got so comfortable so fast just talking in front of the mirror with you guys. I'm trying to take the next step and, you know, make even better videos. So yeah, I do struggle with some like self-image problems, and I think that I'm fat and gross and ugly and whatever. As we Tumblr people say, I think I'm a potato. But there are times where I think I look pretty or good or cute or whatever. I also really do think that being overweight or having curves, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I think as long as you are healthy and you're trying to be healthy, you know, and you're not sitting there drowning yourself in like a pool of French fry grease, then fine. Your size doesn't matter. That's not what makes you beautiful. That's not what makes you a good person. What makes you beautiful and what makes you a good person is who you are. And I know it's so cheesy to be like, you know, the inside of you is what is beautiful, but really that's where you have to start. You could be like the most beautiful person in the world physically, and if you have a bad attitude, nobody's gonna like you. Everybody's gonna see you for, you know, the ugliness that you have inside. And I don't want that. Do I want to be prettier physically? Of course I do. Who doesn't? Like, who doesn't look in the mirror and say, oh, well, you know, I look good, but there's this, or whatever. I'm going to make a pact with you guys. I'm going to try and do more videos like this, and I'm going to try and not put myself down so much. I want you guys to do the same thing. Don't look in the mirror and be mean to yourself. Try to say something nice to yourself every day. You deserve to be told you're beautiful, even if you have to tell yourself. A lot of people that have self-esteem issues, I think that for them, it's their self-esteem has been that way for so long. With me, I feel like my self-esteem kind of got worse as I grew up. When I was 12 or 13, I was in 8th grade. I had this friend named Spencer, and we would go to this pizza place really close to my house. We would just walk there, and we would film a ton of stuff. We'd go into the dollar store and film just each other being stupid and like trying on the dumb hats and sunglasses and stuff like that. And I never really edited those videos. I kind of just thought they were funny, and I didn't really know that YouTube was a thing. I think it was still kind of becoming a thing at the time. It wasn't like the most popular thing in the world yet. And I never uploaded them, and I don't even know what happened to those files. I'm pretty sure they are long gone. But there were times where we would just turn on the camera, sit in front of the computer, and just talk. And it was so much fun, and I didn't care what I looked like. I didn't care if I had makeup on or not. I didn't care if my hair was done. I just didn't care. I thought it was just so much fun, and that was so long ago from when I started actually filming YouTube videos that I don't know. I don't know what happened. The next experience I had with making videos was one of my best friends in the world, Brittany, and I tried filming a horror movie in my old apartment building. This apartment building was really cool. The basement of it had all the storage units for each apartment, and it was kind of like a creepy maze. And you would go down there, and there was like these wooden hallways, and they had these kind of stalls built in them with the apartment number spray painted on them. And that was, you know, where people would put their Christmas trees or whatever. And I always was so fascinated by that basement. I thought it was so creepy. Most of the people in that apartment building didn't use their storage units, so a lot of them were empty and they didn't have locks on them. So we went to the Halloween store with my sister and bought a bunch of like fake blood and fake cuts, and we had strawberry syrup for extra fake blood because we wanted to go all out there. And we just went in the basement and made a mess. My old YouTube channel has kind of an outtake from that, and it also has this like fake trailer that I made on Windows Movie Maker. I think I was probably 15 or 16 years old at the time, and it was kind of fun. I wasn't really in any of the scenes. That's kind of, I think, when I realized that I wanted to be more, you know, behind the camera. And so Brittany was kind of the star, not really by choice though. And then my sister ended up helping out because we didn't really have anybody else either. So she was there. We were kind of like, hey, do you want to play a part in this weird kind of movie thing that I wrote? I think I wrote it like in purple crayon on notebook paper. Like a sort of script. It was more like an outline. I was kind of like, do what you feel is right, but this is kind of what I'm looking for. So tell me, you guys, here's my kind of question for the day. Tell me something you love about yourself, and try to leave out any negative comments. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully this wasn't boring or whatever. I'm actually going to film another video after this. Leave your guys' answers for me down in the comment section below, or you can comment on Facebook, wherever. Let me know. I hope you guys are having a great night, and I hope you guys are ready for Halloween, because it's coming up really fast, and I've been wanting to do more Halloween videos. You guys should be getting a Halloween craft video that Erika and I filmed last night. So let me know if you guys liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and show your support. We love you so, so much. And I'll see you guys next time.